We can be healthy on a vegan diet, right? And we don't need to use and exploit animals to survive or be healthy. So vegans really...
Actually, you are wrong about it.
Hi, this is Lucy and this is...
Neşla.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for exciting to talk with me today. It's really nice of you. I have a sign saying it's okay to abuse animals. What do you think about that?
Of course not. They are creature like human being. If no to human abuse, we should not say to yes no animal abuse. So definitely no.
Okay, so what is it about animals that makes you feel like they shouldn't be abused?
First of all, they need our protection. We are a little higher maybe in the universe as an intellectual, but then they are creature of this planet. We all depend each other. We all need each other. Without animal we cannot survive. We are getting milk, butter, all the food from them. I mean, maybe we survive, but we need each other for, like, bees for honeys, cows for milk. We just interdependent each other.
Okay, how do you feel when you watch animals suffer or you witness that?
I mean, gratefully, thankfully, I have not witnessed that. But if I see that, I mean, I will be heartbreaking. Sometimes I see people treat their pets very badly, and that breaks my heart. I cannot tolerate that. We need laws to protect them. We need education. If you are adopting animals, you should be responsible like you are adopting child. It's not different than that. Actually, they are more fragile because they cannot defend themselves.
Okay, the questions are going to get a little bit more challenging, all right? Just giving you a heads up.
Okay, more challenging. I like challenges.
What industries do you think abuse animals?
Clothing for dress or bags, sometimes food industry, everybody is kind of different way, abuse the animals in different way.
Would it be okay if I show you a 3-minute video on the standard practices in animal agriculture?
Sure. Terrible. Terrible.
How did that make you feel watching this video?
Terrible. I mean, I watched similar things. I am aware of it. Maybe I watched a very similar one. I mean, terrible. What is the purpose of this program? Like,
This video?
uh-huh.
Well, it's basically an investigator kind of...
Your study.
We'll see. You'll see soon.
Okay. Because, if you just talking about, it's complicated things. Because the reason complicated, world population is increasing and we all need food, some kind of food. So capitalism is in very, not forgiving. So vegetarianism is not the answer, So I don't know. I mean, it's very complicated. It's multi-dimensional problem.
Would you say that you're against animal abuse?
Of course I am, but then human being needs food, then what is the balance? What we need to do about that is a big question.
Do you think we need to eat animal secretions or flesh to be healthy?
Yes and no. Kind of yes. You need some protein, but not necessarily from the animals, but I don't know. I am not in the food industry, but there must be some kind of balance. But if you're vegetarian, you also eat from the trees. Trees also the same thing, it's kind of abuse on the trees too.
So you make a good point that plants are living beings, right?
Sure.
But I would ask you kind of like would you say that slitting the throat of an animal is the same as slicing a carrot?
Not maybe as that extreme, but at the end, living animals, living plants, cutting the plants is not different. You are diminishing vegetables.
Would you say that they feel pain as an animal would, for example?
I kind of feel that. Yes. Really? Yes.
So if you were going in a house on fire, right? And there was a plant and a dog, which one would you save if you had to pick one?
Of course, we pick the dog, but I see also plant as life.
Me too. Me
You know,
All right. So, since you care about plant life as well, all right, I do actually care about plant life as well. So, it's also a good benefit from living vegan. So, 70% of the crops in the US are fed to animals because they need feed, right? And they need a lot of feed. And so, by being vegan, you actually reduce the amount of plants you kill and, of course, the animals, right? So, that's a really cool benefit. How do you humanely kill an animal who doesn't want to die?
you cannot. But I know where you are going. But I tell you something. Then naturally in the villages, you don't have to kill animals. They can, you can cow the milk. You can have your, you milk cow and eggs. Chicken is all over the village, happy, and So there is a more ethical way to have animal product, animal food. But with the population increase in the world, it's kind of difficult. I remember when I was a little girl, we had a honey, and that's also animal product. And we have milk from the cow. We didn't have to kill that animals. It's just natural with us. I think every creature has kind of purpose. We have brain advanced. The other creature has other things in advance. As I told you, if it's in the interdependence, I am not against animal food.
Okay, so I'm vegan, as you probably know already.
I guess that.
Veganism is about like being against the use and exploitation of animals. Since we know now with like the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, for example, that we can be healthy on a vegan diet, right? And we don't need to use and exploit animals to survive or be healthy. So vegans really...
Actually, you are wrong about it. I am watching recently very, very well. I am originally from Turkey, very well Turkish professor about that. Veganism is not very healthy choice of living. Vegetarianism okay, but veganism is a little bit extreme, and I think is really a little bit not very healthy.
Have you heard of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics?
Yeah, I heard about it.
It's one of the biggest groups of nutritionists in the world. I think it is the biggest group, actually. And so these professionals are not vegan, they're not vegetarian. This organization is just a health organization. And they have stated that a well-planned, of course, like all diets, really is healthy for all ages and athletes and pregnant women. It's from many peer-reviewed studies that have made this statement.
Yeah, but this kind of research is statistic. You can take information according your purpose of your research.
Sure.
It can be not true.
Sure, that's why it's peer-reviewed, meaning like the people making the study have to be peer-reviewed by other experts in the field, so that you can know that this is not biased, right?
Yeah.
Definitely, that is a problem in science for sure. All right, so would
But
you?
I tell you something, it's not realistic to waiting human being all over the over 8 billion people to go that route. They are not gonna go that vegetarian. Not vegan, sorry, vegan.
Why not?
It's not practical
What isn't practical?
because how many hundreds of years you need to change that is a culture, food culture.
Sure, but what can we do as individuals to help these animals?
I don't buy this kind of killing farm product. I don't buy, I just eat organic things. I eat egg. The one I eat, I want to make sure that people not abusing that animals. My diet actually is kind of healthy, and I am very careful about that.
The things in the video were also talking about the dairy and the egg industry. For example, the hatcheries, like the chicks that are macerated, it's considered a human practice in the industry. If we can live without using and exploiting animals and them ending up being killed in the end, why would we not do that?
It's not practical. I am a realistic person. That's not going to be happening, at least in my lifetime.
Not putting a pressure on ourselves to change the whole world at once, right? But as individuals.
As individual, as I do my best, I mean, I choose my diet carefully, and but I can only do certain things. I don't want to be vegans because I don't believe that I don't believe I can have proper food with vegan. I see a lot of vegan. I know I mean, lots of vegan people. They are not so healthy. They are not healthy. I'm not 100%. I don't believe that. You know, it should be balanced. Yes, I believe in animal rights. I believe we have to protect them. I believe definitely not to torture them to get food, but there must be happy medium. I don't know where we're gonna get the happy medium. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time to find a happy medium. I really need to go.
All right. Well, thank you so much for this conversation. And I just want to say, like, before you go, that until you do go vegan, animals will be exploited and killed on your behalf. But I really appreciate the conversation. Thank you so much. Hi. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and see you in the next video.
Thank you.